Good morning, passport holders. Today, February 13th, 2017, day 836, pretty sure about that, of the vlogs. Woke up this morning and I have a canker sore in the back area underneath my tongue, which is super annoying. And away from that, though, sleep was mixed. I went to bed, slept for about 2.5 hours, woke up, was up for about 3 hours, and then slept for like another 2.5 hours. So all told, a short sleep night. I'm not sure why my body will not go back to sleeping 6 straight hours. It's been a real pain and something that I'm not excited about. That stated, since I woke up, Yoga with Adrienne's video that she posted at midnight has been finished. Dan Martell's video is fully transcribed, auto-timed, and is just waiting a final QA round from me. I'm taking a little break here, though, because we're racing up to noon, and I need to eat something. I still haven't even cracked the Cliff Bar that's been sitting on my desktop since 10 a.m. So I'm going to try and take care of Dan's after I enjoy, the next match from Clintus. Put all that in my face, and then finish Dan's episode. I've got a bunch of shorties that have come through from the VaynerMedia guys, hoping to get those done. Obviously, I still have that 100-minute talk, and then on top of that, the Damon John fireside chat that I received 11 shorties from last week. I now got the full 49 minutes, which is exactly the frustration point that I want to avoid going forward. If they're gonna cut these long ones up, give me the entire long one up front so that I can just do it all, and then I can use the engines in order to sit there and turn and burn on it. So that's going to be a major thing that I talk with Andy about today. We have our phone call in an hour, which is why I need to eat. And so that's kind of the deal. If I can finish this 100-minute talk and the shorties today, I'd be pumped. Obviously, I'll have a daily V at some point today as well. It should be short because of the Sunday weekend game. My hope is that it'll actually be up by 5 o'clock. And then it's going to be The Bachelor and then this Damon John talk in all likelihood. So it should be a pretty simple day, but a very packed Monday. So we'll see kind of how the rest of the week plays out, though. Obviously, I've got stuff on the schedule pretty much every day this week, including potentially tomorrow morning with a hike with Aaron and Kelly. So we'll see how that plays. But just a lot of work to do, a lot of stuff on the calendar this week, which is very much not my norm. If you know me, I prefer to just kind of react to things versus plan to do things, make plans, and then execute them. I'd much rather just kind of lay back just a little bit, because I know that if I plan things, that I tend to stress out about getting them all done. And that's not, that level of stress can be good for a certain amount of time, but when I was planning out my entire life like I was about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, where every day had a mission, the stress of success or failure on that every day really kind of stunted my creativity. Take two. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday as we are being recorded, and a fantastic Tuesday if you're watching on day of release, or whatever day you're watching. Just have a fantastic day. Let's get this one started. Just after 5 o'clock, and where are we at? Well, call with Andy was short, sweet, to the point, and awesome. We have a very clear plan between here and the end of February in order to transition over some training, some documentation, and then some screen captures in order to describe the process of what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and all that good fun. So I'm pumped about that. And then once I do that, then shorty responsibilities revert back to the video editors, which vastly cuts down my workload, which I am super excited about. Away from that, though, I just finished the recomposition of all of the big New Orleans talk. It's an hour and 36 minutes or so, I think, all things said and done. So 96, 97 minutes. Repieced all the pieces together, retimed them to the master time because they were broken up and individually timed as their own clips. And right now the line leveler is running for all of it. I have Clintus's captions back. I have Ask Gary V 158. Pretty sure it's 158, which is a 7-minute, 15-minute episode. Those two are my targets between here and when The Bachelor kicks at 7 p.m. If I can get both of those done, that puts me in a great position to be able to handle the final review on this 97-minute monster, and to handle the 29-minute Ask Gary V 241, which was recorded today, which supposedly won't go out until tomorrow. So I should have a little grace time in order to get those captions done. My hope is to get both those done tonight. I've received about a half dozen additional shorties that I've completed, and I've received, as Justin was leaving the office, another half dozen that got dropped in. So my target, really, if I was going to be super optimistic, which I'm not right now, is to get all of the shorties cleared, get Ask Gary V done, or get Daily V done, Ask Gary V done, get Clintus done, and this long form talk, and then that leaves me with the Damon Fireside Chat, which I suspect, even though I've done 11 shorties from, I will break into pieces, throw up to the captioners, let them do that overnight, recombine it, and do the same thing that we did with this big talk with this one, which is like a 47-minute talk. So it's one of those things where it sucks that I've done the work on probably half of it, but I can't use it in a meaningful way, so I'm not going to fight the system. And this is why the one thing that I stressed with Andy was, when we get these big files and you're going to cut them up, send through the big file first, because then cutting those captions up once we have good captions is 10 million times easier, which I think is ultimately why I got another 2 keynotes in the queue, 1 or 2, something like that, yeah. In the queue right now, is so that they can then go back and do that. So my hope is that I can get a lot of these things done over the next 24 hours, 36 hours, because I really need to. But that stated, with me on such short sleep and having kind of had like a drowsy half hour there while I was letting the line leveler run on my large piece that got done, I don't know what all's coming and sleep-wise. And so, I don't know if I'm going to be up all night again or if I'm going to fall asleep at 10 o'clock. I just kind of got to play it by what my body says it's willing to do. So I'm going to go check on this line leveler, though. Once it's done, I'm going to run a line leveler against Clintus's, get that done and out the door, and then we'll handle Daily V 158, and then we'll see kind of where we're at. But simple day. It's a Monday. It's a grind day. We always know it's coming. So, nothing shocking there. Well, unfortunately, I am woefully behind, but in a position where I can get caught up pretty quickly, which is kind of weird. Did Clintus's vlog, got that all taken care of. Did the vlog edit during The Bachelor like I normally do, but the first half of The Bachelor, I sat there and I was chopping up another 60-minute talk that has come through. So I chopped it all up and exported that out. It's been sent to the captioners over the course of the last 2 hours. 10 of the 12 pieces have come back. And so that is super rad. Once again, proving that all of this stuff works. And it works well when I set it up right. So as you can hear in the background, though, the vlog is currently exporting. You can hear those fans spinning. I'm going to do the upload on that. I'm going to handle Daily V 158, I believe it is. Take care of that 7-minute episode, get that all done, shipped out the door, and then I'm going to take care of all the shorties. That's my goal for tonight. My hardcore goal is to at least hit that much, because I am starting to get a little tired, and given my sleep schedule and how friggin' weird it's been the last couple of weeks, if I get tired, I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm just going to go lay down. If I sleep for 3 hours, I sleep for 3 hours. If I sleep for 10, I sleep for 10. That's how committed I am to trying to normalize my sleep schedule right now. So if I stay up and I'm just not tired, which may or may not happen, I'll continue to work on all of the various pieces that I have. I may do something simple like the recombination and line leveling and all that stuff for this 60-minute talk. Gary just posted another video. I don't know if it's one that I've done the captions for. I haven't taken a peek because I can't, because of the rendering and all that stuff. My CPU and graphics are completely pegged, making my laptop completely useless. So that's kind of where we're at, what's going on, what's in my head, and the wins that I'm trying to hang on the board. It's kind of been a weird day. I am not happy with the productivity of it. But then again, if I really were to look at it and say, okay, cool, 9 clients produce content, well, 7 of them have received it back now. Gary's the only one who's still hanging out there. Plus, I have one small channel that I have to do a final review on. It's a 6-minute video. I'm not worried about it. I can do that. And because they've been super awesome about me doing stuff 24 hours later, I'm definitely not worried about it. Although I would like to try and sneak that in as one of the shorties that I do a review on. So if I can knock all that out, the shorties, Daily V, I'll be pumped. If I can get anything more done, then it's a good day. All right, guys, it is 12:30 at this point, and I'm gonna have to start talking a lot quieter in these night clips because new neighbors moved in this afternoon, and they've got a small child. So at this point, I wanted to try and finish up all of the shorties. Unfortunately, all of the shorties are from one of the 3 keynote talks that I received the request for earlier today, which is great. Problem is, yeah, like I don't want to do that and then have to redo them when they're in context. So kind of one of those things where it's a little funky right now. Trying to figure out kind of what I want to do, how I want to do it. My thought process right now, as of this moment, is I'm going to let the line leveler finish here. I'm going to piece together the other keynote that we have. If it's done, it might not be done. I might not have all the pieces yet. I'm on the fence about whether or not I try to cherry pick the sections out that have the content that I need, or if I just kind of say, screw it, and try and go to bed. I'm not super tired, but I feel like if I can lay down and force myself to just kind of lay there for an hour, I will fall asleep, which, hey, in bed by 1 o'clock, or in bed by, 1 o'clock and asleep by 2, I'd take that today. So I think that's actually what I want to try and do. So I'm going to end the vlog here. And also thank you guys so much for your time and your attention. As always, I appreciate it so much. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still. So go do cool stuff. Bye for now.